what type of time we on right about now. Welcome to Friday, motherfuckers. Yeah, it's Militia Uncut.
You're KDC.
We didn't even do that for like the last 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I really just.
You good? You just think about how fucked up Militia is?
Yeah, like if y'all fuck with us still.
He said after all of this.
Yeah, like
I commend you.
I appreciate you. And if you watch this still, I appreciate it.
He said, and if you stop watching, I don't blame you.
I really wouldn't. But you know, this isn't for everybody. You're getting real and authentic us, and that's what we promised. So, with that in mind, my favorite gaming system was probably the PlayStation 2.
I'd second that. Second that.
And I just feel like, yeah, I just feel like at that time of my life, I played video games the most. And
Definitely.
And I just feel like,
really?
Not for my loser ass. 360, I had no life. Oh man.
oh well,
No, but yeah, I equally share with the 360 because
yeah.
360 was probably the first game system I bought myself.
Mm.
Because the PlayStation 2 was bought for me by my uncle. Actually, every game system up until the 360 was bought for me by my uncle. So the 360 was the first game system I bought for myself. The games I bought
360,
for myself.
I was lost in that shit. I was lost in the 360, nigga. Oh man. Nigga. I'm talking about hours on end. Nigga, my mom talking about, did you stay up the whole night? She getting ready for work. Nigga.
You with the 360 was the way like B is now with his stuff.
Yeah, B is disgusting. B is disgusting with his shit.
Like low key, if video games was like a drug, B'd be a whole fiend.
That shit is a drug, bro.
Like B would be the person where it'd be like, yo, we found you. Like you've been missing. Like, what's up? You still here in this house doing this shit?
That shit is a drug.
Yeah.
Like I be thinking about it.
Video games can be super addictive.
Bro, what? I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to go home and play some video games now. Thinking about this shit. Just trying to think.
Low key, PS3 was very addicting too.
I'm waiting for the next one. I'm
Never
waiting for
even
like the
had a
PS5 or I didn't have a PS3 either. I had
The 360 was the last game system I ever had.
And you know, it's funny. I was saying this to somebody. I think it was you, and I was like, the PSP was kind of just too ahead of its time. Like I feel like if the PSP came out now,
it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Switch is alright, but that shit big, like.
But see, PSP was like a perfect size.
Yeah, that shit fit
that
right
shit
in
really
your pocket.
Yeah. Like,
it played music too, nigga.
right.
That was like the first thing that did like everything.
And
That's what I'm saying. You had movies on the PSP.
And you could mod this shit, bro.
Yo, everything was there, and it was just the little discs that you could put in.
I never forget. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit was easy.
Thanksgiving morning, I finally modded my PSP. Put Mario on there, right?
Yeah.
I'm playing it. I put it on the fucking computer desktop real quick. I knocked this shit off, broke my PSP, my nigga.
God damn.
It's tight, bro. Tight.
My favorite games on the PSP was Liberty City Stories.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, you took that from me.
Yeah. And
my son Kate Debbie taking mad shit from me.
my Godfather game.
That was mine.
No, it wasn't.
That was mine too.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. That was my game, bro. You took Godfather from me too?
No.
Yes, that was my game.
No, I didn't.
Bro, Liberty City Stories and Godfather were both mine.
I know Liberty City Stories was your game.
Let me ask you this, and keep it 1,000 right now. How'd you buy it then? Would it be in Rated M? You know, come on, think about it.
No, because my mom got me Godfather 2 because I got Godfather 2. So I had. Yeah. I'm sorry. Wow. That's dead crazy.
Son, K steals my shit. And then y'all wonder where my Dave Chappelle CD is. I'm telling you, K got the shit.
No, I swear to God, I didn't take that.
Nah, he might not have taken that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas was in and out my house at that time. Anybody about to tell you that shit. Nah. But nah, PSP was lit.
NBA. I used to have the NBA
I have
game.
a crazy PSP story.
I had
and it
Rocky
didn't
Balboa on
happen
the
to me, though.
PSP.
I had Mr. and Mrs. Smith on PSP, the
I didn't
movie.
even. Oh, I'm about to say I didn't even know they made a game of that.
I love that movie, low key.
I forgot what movies I had for PSP.
I had a
Let's-
couple. I
let's
had
hear your
Hidden Tiger,
crazy-
Flying Dragon, whatever the fuck. I had that for the PSP.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck is that? The
Crouching
movie?
Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
There we
Yeah.
go. That's
The
right.
movie?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's
That
weird.
shit was good.
That's a wild movie.
Let's hear your crazy
I'm about to see that movie
PSP
when I get
story.
home. I'm dead about to see a movie. So, S. You know S. You guys know S, right?
Do I?
S. The only S that I know. Mexican S.
Oh!
Yeah. So,
Oh, I did forget. Continue.
so we were in middle school. We were
I
in
thought
like,
it started with a C.
no.
No. I knew that. I knew it started with an S. I just forgot that.
And if
who
you
were
see
talking-
this, I'm sorry for telling this story, but it's a funny ass.
You know what's funny? I thought you was talking about a girl. That's why.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie.
What S? Oh, I know what S. you call it.
Yeah, that's and I was like S.
No,
but
no.
then I forgot. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
no. Guy S. Mexican.
I thought you-
I done.
I thought you were
I
talking
know
about
so
one of
many
his-
S's.
yeah,
in my
I was
life.
about to say,
That's why I was
one
like,
of
what
his
S are you
dozen
talking
S's.
about? When it comes
Like-
to S's, that's me. Like,
Fucking disgusting.
yeah,
So-
You and B.
yeah,
Your B's worse because you got some with the same fucking name.
yeah. That's crazy.
Fucking crazy.
But anyways, tell your story.
It's
So-
an SNS.
He had a PSP and he brought it to school one day.
Nothing but S.
And one of my other mans hit him with the word, you got that new game? Let me see it. Yo, I'm trying not to exaggerate this story, but I think this part did happen. This part might be an exaggeration. I'm gonna ask S about it later. But so the nigga is going to hand him the PSP, even though they don't really fuck with each other. Like they don't really like each other because this dude kind of fucks with, like, low-key bullies S anyway. So I don't know why he even decided this was a good idea. He goes to hand my other man's the PSP. My man's takes it, pushes S mad hard, and dips. S calls me later that night, like, yo, you think he's joking? Or, yeah, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's just like, nah, because like he never came, because I had left after this happened. He was just like, nah, because he never came back.
Nigga.
So I called my meds and I'm like, yo, like, what happened? He was just like, what do you mean? And he's just like mad cool chilling. I'm like, what are you doing right now?
Nigga said, I'm playing with my new PSP.
He said, I'm playing with the PSP. And I'm like, you mean S's PSP? He's like,
Oh my
nah,
God.
that
No,
shit
mine.
mine now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you dead not gonna give it back? He was like, why the fuck would I give it back? I stole it.
Oh my
And
god.
I'm like, yo. So I call S back and I'm like, yeah, he's not playing. That nigga just took your shit. Like, that's what it is. And this is like one of like the most, now keep in mind at this point S is still like a good like kid. He's been picked on a little bit, but it's nothing too crazy. This is the part that like made him like snap. Because when I tell S, I'm like, yeah, he said he's not giving it back. He was just like, alright, call him, tell him that tomorrow I want my PSP back and it better not be broke or he's not making it out of school.
It'd be like that.
And now I don't know him for this, so I'm laughing and I'm just like,
And he's over here with the serious face all like,
yeah, and I'm just like, nah, like, it's just, I'm trying to tell him, like, yeah, it's not that serious, you know, and he's just like, tell him bring my PSP. So I'm like, all right. I called my mans. I'm like, yo, he's really upset. It's fucked up. Again, I'm not telling him the threat that he just, because I don't really believe it. I'm just like, yo, you bring his PSP back. So my man's, being the nigga that he is, he's just like, nah, I'm gonna bring it back to school. I'm gonna be using it in school. Like,
Ballsy
I'm gonna
nigga
bring
right
it
there.
back to school.
Some
Like,
ballsy nigga
it's
right
mine
there.
now. I got music on it already. Like, he was really
ballsy
like
nigga.
all
Ooh.
the way with it. So
crazy.
the next day, we get to school, we get to homeroom, and
This nigga got his shoes off?
I told
he
you.
been had his shoes off. S
Dude,
S comes up to me, and he's like, "Yo, did he bring my PSP?" I'm like, "I think he got it, but I don't think he's gonna give it to you." S is like, this nigga pulled out, like,
a rainbow blade?
yeah.
Why does everybody always have a rainbow blade?
And I'm looking like, where in the fuck did you get that from? And I want one. So once I realized, oh no, this nigga doesn't give a fuck about. Once I realized he doesn't care about going home today.
You had to tell your
Yeah, I was
hey,
like,
yo, bro,
I was like,
you need to give that shit the fuck on back.
Give me the PSP right now. I'm gonna give it to him. Because if you try to give it to him now, this might not go that way for you. So, story goes, my man sees what I'm trying to do. S sees what I'm trying to do. This nigga walks over anyway. He's not with the. I don't even think he want the PSP no more. He just wants this nigga the fuck out of here now. So I'm like, yo. I was like, yo, give me that shit. This nigga thinks it's a game until he looks at S's hand. And he's just, I can tell in his face, you ain't never seen no knife that big before. So he's just like, yo. It's not that crazy. It's not. I was just like, yeah. He gave me the PSP and S got his PSP back. But niggas almost died over them PSPs back in middle school. Like,
Hold on. Let's talk about niggas dying over shit.
Over PSPs, over iPods.
I was about
all
to say,
that. Man.
yo, how crazy was it growing up and niggas was really dying over iPods, my nigga?
Yeah, OD.
Bro, niggas was really out here getting clapped for iPods.
It's crazy. It was the bulky joints that you had to like
Right.
spin to scroll
Bro,
through
but
shit.
nigga,
Like,
my nigga, I never forget.
Y'all kids
I heard,
don't know about those.
What? You don't know what it was like that you had to change the white headphones to some other shits to make it look like you didn't have the iPod, my nigga.
OD.
Bro, what? I didn't even have the first iPod. I had a fucking, what was it, the Nano?
my first
Yeah,
iPod.
my first one was the Nano.
My first iPod was the color. That was the first one I
Nigga.
had.
I think I told the story, my mans
Nah.
took
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Wait, was it the
iPod
Nano or the
video.
Mini? The Mini might have been my first.
My first one was the color.
No, my sister's first one
My
was the Mini.
second one
My
was the
first
color.
one was the Nano.
My first one was
No. My third one was the color. The color was green. I had the third one.
I had the light blue one.
Okay. I had two Nanos. I lost one down in Florida somehow. We went down to Florida. We went to Pensacola. Went down there, lost it. Read up. Bought the next Nano. I think that shit broke on me. I was like, all right, say no more. I'm gonna get the color now. Cop the color.
My first one, the color, and the funny shit about that is, cause I got it for Christmas, and
Yeah.
the shit was, I was like, when I was asked like what I want for Christmas, I was like, I want a Walkman, and it was my dad who was just like, all right, I got you, and then he ended up giving me the iPod, but it was fucked up because I don't know what my problem was that I had like
you didn't
never
want it?
seen the commercials. Like when he gave it to me, I was like,
What the fuck is this?
what is this?
Yeah.
And then he was just like, you put your music on it. And in my head, I'm just like,
How?
yeah, I'm like, I'm looking at him like, did you forget how big a CD was? Because it's bigger than this. Like, I don't know what the fuck. But then
Nigga
here's
was looking
the
at
shit.
him crazy like,
Yeah, but then here's the shit. He was like, no, you put it on a computer. And then I'm still looking at him like, but I don't have a computer.
I put money up at one point. You looked up at your dad like, wait. You're a stupid motherfucker.
yeah, I'm like, but I don't have a computer, so I'm looking like, how am I gonna use this? So it took me like a month to actually get a computer to then use the iPod. I'm just like,
Oh shit.
Let me tell y'all, for the audience who watch it, if y'all was part of the LimeWire, FrostWire days,
Nigga.
oh,
yo, that's really what it was. Yo, people was going to work looking for their music
Let
on
me explain, let me
FrostWire.
explain.
You don't know how much time I put in on that FrostWire.
I don't know about y'all.
especially when you got a bad file and
Yo.
the song was completely different. than
Yo!
what the fuck like, yo, you'd hear it. First of all, it would take like 3 hours for the shit to download, and then when you hear the shit, you're like, yo, what the fuck is this? like, what? This is not the song that I was looking for.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. What's the longest download song y'all had on LimeWire?
It had to be like a 5 hour, 6 hour.
I'm gonna tell y'all exactly
Mine
what
had
song
to
it
be
was.
like
I'm gonna tell y'all
17 or
exactly
some
what
shit.
song it was for me. Touch It remix. Only reason why I still had dial up. That shit took a whole 2 fucking days, my nigga.
God damn.
2 fucking days for the Touch It remix, my nigga.
And then you know you fucked up when you got ahead of yourself and tried to do too many songs at one time.
Oh, yeah.
So it just slows up the whole
entire
process.
shit.
Ugh.
Man, classic.
And niggas thought,
You're right.
Classic, bro.
and niggas thought they was doing something.
They had mad porn on LimeWire. Mad porn. Mad porn. I'll never forget. I remember watching Ricky White
said,
just
"I'll
get
never forget."
blasted with mad cum on her face. Or I think it was 40 ounce bounce. Bro, that's the only video I've ever seen that. You can't find that shit nowhere else. I don't know how these niggas got it. like you look it up on Pornhub, it's not there. You look it up on Spank Bang, not there. You look it on XNXXX, not there. YouPorn, not there.
Yo.
LimeWire had it, my
Just
nigga.
that
It made no
LimeWire had
sense.
Nah.
If I had one of those old computers, my nigga,
Nah, you know what I used to fucking hate about FrostWire? Yo, you download a version of a song and every version of that song had AOL music.
Yeah.
And this shit played it multiple times throughout the song.
now I'm not gonna lie. You know who
that shit
really
used to
got
piss me
robbed?
off. You heard that new.com went low key.
Nah, you know who really got robbed during that time? Lil Wayne.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yo, you know how much Lil Wayne I downloaded during that LimeWire phase?
Oh
Like,
my god.
bro, Lil Wayne had to be the top robbed artist during
I'm
the
gonna put it
LimeWire
like this.
era.
LimeWire was so crazy, I thought that's how you got music.
I
I
did
didn't
for a
know
while.
shit about, like, what do you mean?
Nah, you know
Like,
what was crazy? I knew this wasn't the way that you got music because I remember I tried to buy music one time off of what was it? Napster? The little cat
Damn.
looking shit.
Yeah,
like I remember that? Yeah.
I remember that.
And I looked, I was like, I'm not paying $3.99 for one song. I was like, I don't even know how to buy this. I was like, I can't get music. Fuck that shit. Found out about LimeWire, nigga. It was over.
Oh
It was
my god.
over. Yo.
You said LimeWire was the shit. I remember.
Yeah, once we had
I
FrostWire,
remember.
music was never the same.
I
Nah,
remember
I'm gonna be
when
honest with you, I
LimeWire went.
Never had FrostWire.
Yeah,
I
I
never
only
had
ever
LimeWire.
used LimeWire. I only ever used LimeWire. But I
Our
remember.
house we have FrostWire.
Now I remember I came over one time and seen it. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, why is it blue? It's the exact same shit. But I was like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
But
Like,
I remember when like LimeWire like finally went down. I ain't know what to do. like yeah,
lost a friend that
I
day.
kept lying to myself. I'm like, it went down. Like in my head,
That
I'm
shit
like,
was
well,
fucked up,
no, I'm
really.
like, but what's wrong with it? Like in my head, I'm like it broke.
nigga
Like I'm
tried to
confused.
go back to the website.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
re-download it.
Matt tried to reframe, like, but like, so when are they gonna fix it? Like somebody had to explain to me,
They're
like,
not
no,
fixing it.
they were like, they got shut down. Like it was copyright. Like they were giving like stolen songs. Like you're not allowed to do that. And I'm just like, how the fuck am I gonna get new music?
Oh, dude.
What's the new website? Like I don't understand what you're trying to tell me here. Like what's going on?
What
Like,
was niggas doing after that? After LimeWire went down, where did y'all really get music from?
Spotify.
Nah, I think I was
No,
fucking
there's
with,
because there's like an
no,
I was
area in
fucking with
between.
like hot new hip hop for a minute.
Well, yeah,
Hot new hip hop was the
Hot
spot.
New Hip Hop, SoundCloud.
no, but I think
certain
after
artists.
LimeWire went down, I think around the time when I actually started just buying music. I think that's when that
better
happened.
than me.
I actually went on iTunes and I was just like, oh.
Better than me.
No, honestly, what it came down to was after a while, I had what I had, and it was just like I'm gonna just keep the music that I did get, and just rock with it until I don't.
Because LimeWire went down. We was in high school, the beginning of high school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at that point, like once LimeWire was down, it was just like, all right, so how are we supposed to be getting music?
But then that was another thing.
All right, I'll pay.
I know for a fact that's when Hot New Hip Hop came around, because I remember I was like, damn, I can't get no more like new music anymore. And then Hot New Hip Hop came out, and then not only did Hot New Hip Hop came out, what was the shit that I sent you one time, K? Viperial, and it came with the whole albums.
I forgot about that,
bro. Viperial was my shit. Like, I just be on there. Oh, the new, I think Frank Ocean was there. All that shit. Tyler, all that shit was up there, bro. Like,
I'm trying to think. What was
a lot of shit used to be easy.
What was the next thing after? Like after
I
LimeWire went.
remember you used to be able to get wild instrumentals back in the day. You can't find no instrumental nowhere now. That shit was crazy.
I know, like on like
YouTube.
I know, like on
Even
the
YouTube
PSP,
be fucking around now. It's hard.
I know, like on the PSP they had like the app. It was like Cracked or some shit like that. Like PSPs had
that.
like different things where you could go and like get it. It was like LimeWire. I remember.
Oh,
that,
I know what you're talking about. I never used it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
that crack shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was hard for a rough time. Everybody was looking for a way to go.
No, that shit was crazy. Nigga said R.I.P. LimeWire.
Thanks.
R.I.P. LimeWire, Mega Upload.
Mega Upload!
Mega Upload, my nigga.
We really talking about
them niggas went down. Like, y'all seen how they did them niggas?
I know.
They like raided the nigga crib, bro. That shit was crazy.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. The main thing I used Mega Upload for was porn.
Duh!
Yeah.
That's what everybody used Mega Upload
I didn't use it
for.
for like none of those. That was for porn.
When you hear Mega Upload, you don't think of nothing else but porn.
I still remember a video from that shit too. I don't remember.
I'm over here like, that's not what the original used to be. That's not what it was originally made for.
No, there used to be this website called pornmvz.com.
Nigga, what?
That shit was crazy.
That
it was
sounds
short for
familiar.
porn movies. It was just like pornmvz.com. Used to find wild shit there.
I think I only ever used Mega Upload for like one other thing, but it was mostly just porn. No, because a couple of times if you were trying to stream a movie, it would take you to Mega Upload. And every once in a while, I'd be like, oh shit, this isn't what I usually watch this for, but hey, like. Good times.
Oh, speaking of movies, and not just porn movies, what do y'all think about this? Hold on. What do y'all think about this other streaming service? The Warner Brothers one that's coming out now.
I've been hearing about this.
It's so now Disney's coming out with one, right?
That one's gonna be the biggest one.
No, this Warner Brother one is about to be crazy,
It's gonna be bigger than Disney's.
bro. I'm hearing like
I mean,
it's
Warner
not gonna be
Brothers.
it's not gonna be bigger than Disney's because Disney is
Disney has like
but
half of the
Warner
other
Brother
studios.
has Warner Brother, Cartoon Network, and a list of other shit under it.
No, I
Bro.
didn't hear about that one.
Bro, this shit is getting ugly out here, my nigga. Netflix? R.I.P. my nigga Netflix soon, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Netflix had a good run.
Nah, they didn't. Really, if you really think about it, Netflix didn't have a good run.
I mean, they haven't really
Because
been out that long.
Really think about it like this. Blockbuster had a longer run than Netflix.
That's a fact. That's a whole fact.
You feel me? Like, but them niggas crazy.
How long has Netflix been out?
I don't know.
What year did
Remember, they started off as like the rental.
Yeah, because that was it.
Like, it was
Humble
what-
beginnings, man.
I don't know how the fuck them niggas survived that shit.
Nah, I
Cause
remember.
I know mad niggas that was never returning shit.
I remember when people.
Like-
I remember when people used to be like, "Fuck, it's never. I'm not doing that shit."
Yeah,
Like,
bro, like, I'm not returning this. Suck my dick. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, word two. Yo, I dead ass scammed Hollywood Video for a game one time.
Hollywood Video.
Yes, bro.
Shout out to Hollywood Video.
Yo, that shit
I remember,
It says
remember when
Netflix
we
was
used to get
founded
Dragon
in
Ball GT
97,
from
bro.
Hollywood Video.
right across the street from my crib, my nigga.
It says
Classic.
Netflix
Oh,
was founded
man.
in '97, but I don't think
But
Netflix
that's not-
became Netflix till like
2009, 10. Because I know Netflix, the first time I really seen Netflix was, I want to say when I was really fucking with 360, like when I first started. And I got my 360
When was the
like
Netflix
2008.
and chill era? Like,
Nigga, that shit didn't
college?
stop. That's now.
No, but like, when did that start?
College.
Y'all didn't see the meme I sent you? It
That's
was
all
like Netflix. Are you still watching? And there's just a bitch bouncing on balloons. Like,
Yeah,
bro.
when did that like
Taking mad dick.
Netflix and chill was like what? Like, because Netflix and chill was like 2014, right? Like that's when that shit became popular. Netflix and
Yeah,
chill.
like I said, around
Yeah.
college.
Yeah, so yeah, Netflix didn't have.
You seen? Y'all heard the new one?
Which one?
It's like, nah, baby, we not. It's some bad way bitch talking about. Nah, baby, we not Netflix and chilling. We chicken and dicking.
No, I never heard of that. That's crazy. Chicken and dick.
That's crazy. This is different.
Nah. On some real shit though. On some real shit though. Like, y'all, we about to head into a whole new decade. Like,
Facts.
like
about to be
honestly,
2020 on these.
honestly, the way shit is going, like,
It's going downhill.
nah, like the way shit works could be completely different. Like, give it another 5, 6, like 2025, 2026.
Flying
Like,
cars.
whole shit could be different. Like, yo,
What is this gonna look like in 2030? Like,
Nah,
10
niggas.
years from now?
I ain't gonna flex.
Oh, man.
niggas definitely have floating.
TVs is over
vehicles.
with at like.
Yeah, it's just.
I feel like
bunch
by
of
2030,
projectors.
cable's the fuck out of here.
Yo, nigga, what?
Wait, what
Cable's
happened?
about to be out of here
About to say,
next
yeah,
month.
Oh, facts. Because all the companies are going to streaming.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
Comcast is about to
over.
do the streaming shit. That's why they made a big deal about The Office. Like,
Yeah, I've been hearing. about
Comcast is about to do streaming shit. Warner Brothers, Disney, DC Universe has
Bro,
a
it's
streaming
over.
shit.
It's over, son.
And Disney is basically Star Wars, Marvel, and all that shit combined. And Fox, Disney bought Fox now. So all that shit is on there. Hulu is basically part of Disney.
Especially if you got like a Fire Stick.
Cable's
Honestly.
done, nigga. Cable's out of here.
Like, yo, I have a whole, like I'm about to be, like, my dad needs a new TV. I'm like, yo, don't even do that. Like, what's the point? Like,
there's no point. Just get a computer.
Yeah.
I was telling somebody, no, you get you know what? You get one computer and then hook that bitch up to the TV.
yeah,
Flat out. What the fuck you need a cable box for?
honestly.
Dead ass, man. Don't need that shit. What is cable?
Facts.
What is that shit? Like, nah. I'm just waiting for my, you know. My
Even Spectrum,
hoverboard.
Spectrum started their own, like, every channel now has their, like, original series.
Yeah.
Like Amazon, man. Like, what the fuck? Amazon has its own
Amazon
shows.
Ben had it, but
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you know, all these things
I don't
are
think they're
starting
that
their
good,
own.
though.
They're not that great.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to watch the Jack Bauer or what? Not Jack Bauer.
Jack Ryan.
Yeah, Jack Ryan.
Yeah,
I want
that
to
shit
watch
was
that.
good.
But other than that, just been having a lot of fun with my water back
I'm just
there.
bored.
I see.
Not bored, but, like, I'm trying to, like, do stuff.
Really
Like,
fidgety.
yeah.
He was like uncapping it and shit earlier. I was like, all right, it's whatever. It's cool.
Oh
Good
shit,
bro,
I know that nigga.
No, you don't.
No, I dead know.
No, you don't.
How you gonna tell him who he knows who doesn't know?
You don't know him.
Oh, that nigga. He's a cool.
What's his
nigga.
name?
I don't know his name.
See, you don't know him then. Like I said, be capping, my nigga.
Wait, for the first.
Wait,
for the-
speaking of,
wait, for the
No,
last-
time out.
wait,
How's
wait,
how's he looking at them like that?
what nigga said.
wait, for the last minute of this shit. For the
You
last
want to
minute.
talk about capping?
No, let me ask
Oh.
y'all.
Have I ever did no capping? Yes, I never wear a condom.
What?
Oh, you didn't.
We'll get into that.
hear
We'll get into that next. We'll get into that. For the next 30 seconds of this shit, right quick. How many like niggas do you know that like you really fuck with? You have no idea what their actual first name is.
There's a few.
Like think about that. Like, when you see them, that's dead your mans too. Like
Right,
you
right,
fuck with
right.
him. And then they walk and be like, yo, what if one day he walked and be like, yo, real quick, I just won the lottery, my nigga. I got $1 million for you. what's my first name, bro? And you just be stuck
Yo,
there like.
there's a whole skit about that on Saturday Night Live. I bullshit you not. That shit is dumb funny too.
Nigga walk up and you be like, yo, ticket right here, man.
Nah, you wouldn't even for
I
these.
actually don't have that many.
Really?
I got like maybe 2.
That's good.
Really? I got
But
a lot.
one nigga.
You know what it
one
is?
nigga's
I'm great
name
with
is-
faces, but names just sometimes
really
be
what it is.
escaping me.
Like,
No.
there's a lot of people. If you told, yo, what's my name? I see you every day. What's up? Mac have full conversations with you.
I've gotten better at it.
Remember,
Like, I used to be trash.
remember, it was a dude that worked at one of the pharmacies on my block. And
Mhm.
he actually like, hooked me up OD, and I was lit. My man's known him for years. I have no idea what that nigga name. I don't think he knows my name either, though. But we're mad cool. But
Yeah.
How many niggas
It's
that-
maybe like one nigga, and I know him as Shiest, but that's short for Shiesty, so I didn't trust him anyway. But that's the end of this episode, y'all.
Shout out to Shiesty.
Nah, don't shout out that nigga.
Said that.
That nigga gave me change for some Zans one time. All right, y'all.
crazy.
I'ma holla at y'all.
Bye.
Deuces.